Alright, we just made it to Hartford, Connecticut. It's like 12:29, I believe. And that was our last leg, 2-leg trip, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think we have an hour drive to Hudson, New York. Getting ready to figure out the plans now. Hey. Don't even know who she is. Hi!
Not in the 8 this morning.
Thursday morning, 5:11. Just made it to, just pulled up to Rashad's house. I'm actually in this car right now. He's getting the sun. We're gonna head to the airport. We are New York bound, going to Hudson, New York, for Rashad's 9th annual charity celebrity basketball tournament. Should be a fun time. Check out my man Cam's luggage. It's amazing. Alright, we just made it to the airport. It's like 6:20. We're gonna get on time. I'm here with my travel companions. We got Cam back there with the, what do you even call that, Rashad? the scooter case. And then we got my man Rashad.
Yes. New York, Hudson, New York.
New York bound, baby. Alright, so our flight's at 7:20, which means that we're literally an hour ahead of schedule, which blows my mind because this is the earliest I've ever been to the airport. I was just telling them that usually when I come to the airport I'm running way behind. This is the earliest I've ever been.
Early, man, yeah.
Are you usually on time?
It depends.
Yeah?
It depends. We got, 7:40? We got over an hour.
I know, usually I'm rushing in. I have like 10 minutes to board. Alright, I'm not just saying this to be funny, but seriously, that was the smoothest security check I've been through. And on top of that, this is the earliest I've ever been to the airport. It's gonna be a good trip so far. It's gonna be a good trip. Okay. I'm doing oh, it should be smart. And to add to the list of all the good things that are happening this morning, I get an entire row to myself. What?
This aircraft is also equipped with life-saving attached to our seat there in the aft portion of the
You're the coolest guy in the airport with that. You feel like the coolest guy in the airport with that? Yeah? We have to figure out what it's called though.
Huh?
Hold on, let's see. Let me see this stuff. Alright, we just made it to Baltimore. It is 9:13. That was a sweet flight. I took a nap, but getting ready to lounge out for a couple of hours before we board our next flight. Alright, right now you're witnessing a rush of people who thought their gate was B11, but they just changed it to A6. So everybody's now, I wish I had the camera on when they made that announcement. Everybody just screamed and got up and started leaving, but it was funny. It's the word. Alright, I was just thinking about it. The last time you met Rashad was at the end of our basketball session a couple of weeks ago, and he kind of broke down what we were going to be attending this weekend. But I figured since I have him in person here, I can ask him some more clarifying questions so that I can figure out kind of what he's getting me into.
Yeah, what? So who am I? Where do I start? Let's see.
I think just on the basic level, so people kind of get some.
So first and foremost, I'm Rashad Barksdale, born and raised Hudson, New York. That's where we're headed today. Currently, we're here in Baltimore Airport, going to my 9th annual charity event. Oldest of 4 boys. Sports my whole life. Small town. Love it though. It's truly no place like home. It's good to get away, but to go back is always welcome. So. That's all I got, really.
Did you only play football?
No, so I played football, basketball, and baseball. and soccer. I play
I
soccer
never
too.
see you play soccer and baseball.
When did you know football was taking off for you? Like, when did you know you're going to be?
Honestly, not until my senior year in college. You know, I played 4 years of baseball at college.
Wow.
And then I walked on my last year, my 5th year for football, and I just did it to partake, to be part of a team, you know, because I didn't want to be a regular student. I don't want to just go to class, go to party, all that stuff. So I walked on, and then I picked
Once
up
again,
Joe
ladies and gentlemen, if you're on
Flacco
flight
twice.
1971 going to Milwaukee, you're new gate
And then after that,
A6.
teams started coming in. Honestly, teams started coming in and looking at my other teammates and noticed me on film. So, and that's what, you know, it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you caught that because the lady on the intercom came on, but you said you repeat that last part again. You picked off Joe.
So Joe Flacco, he was the Super Bowl MVP for Baltimore Ravens. He was playing for Delaware, and I picked him off twice. One of the picks was in the end zone to win the game, the biggest one of our school's program history. So after that, teams were coming in, scouting 2 of my other teammates, an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. But I just continued to show up on film, and the next thing you know it, the Eagles ended up drafting me after 1 year, 6th round, pick 201.
Nice. That's what's up, man.
Yep.
That's what's up. All right, now we're on our second leg. Where's this headed to? Where's this plane? Yeah, Hartford, Connecticut.
You're trying to get some people behaving badly?
Yeah, I am.
Are you
Yeah.
really?
No. No, I'm just documenting the journey.
That's not very interesting.
No.
Only if people are behaving badly.
Right, exactly. But for real, the media's caught on to that. That's all their stuff is now. Like, how much bad can they capture? Mine's actually the opposite. Try to capture all the good.
Where should we look so we can see ourselves?
My YouTube channel. I can give you my I'll show you.
Late. That season fan will get a special on the game. We're sure I'm glad to have you aboard today.
Alright, we just made it to Hartford, Connecticut. It's like 12:29, I believe. And that was our last leg. 2-leg trip, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think we have an hour drive to Hudson, New York. Alright, how long have we been driving?
Driving a little about, an hour and a half? About an hour and a half.
And we just made it into Hudson.
Made it into Hudson. We do a little tour. About to go see the grandparents really quick. Great grandmother, and grandfather. They're passed, but we'll go see them. Cemetery. Really quick.
Alright, so just in case you didn't catch the conversation we just had because of a copyright strike, listening to music that isn't ours from the radio, we just made it to Hudson. We've been driving for an hour and a half. We're at the cemetery right now. He wants to pay his respects and dues to his grandparents. And so we wait. Cam, his son, is He's back here somewhere. Knocked out. I don't want this to come off wrong, but this is a cool, unique experience for me because it reminds me of a couple things, like to always stay humble, remember the people who had some meaning in your life, and it kind of makes me want to go back to Houston and pay my respects to a few people that have passed in my life.
Boy, it's cold. Go. Yeah.
It's 26 right now.
26 degrees. As far as it's always on the go here, so it's like I need a vacation from the vacation once I finish here, because like I said, I'm always on the go. So I try to lay down as much as I can. As you see, we were gonna do a little tour and go home, but now I'm picking up a buddy. So that's even another thing where it's never ending. So this is Jamal we'll be picking up. All right. Jamal Head the Poet.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Man.
What's good? Oh, can you get me? Got me?
Yeah, we got you.
My name is Jamal Murray. I'm a good friend of Rashads. You know, just met this man. Blessed to meet him. Hey, you know, I'm just living life, loving life. Mallhead the Poet. I write poetry. Get my thing on, you know.
Say your name one more time.
Mallhead the Poet. M-A-L-L-H-E-A-D, the Poet. Maybe I'll spit something for y'all later.
I told him before we drop him off, he has to share a poem or two with us. But we're here at M&J's barbershop.
Yes, sir.
Because I left Anderson without a haircut. All right, what's up, man? Freshened up, new cut, and now we're off to dang, look at this. New haircut, now we're off to get some to eat. What's up, my guy? So this was a good behind the scenes look at us getting here, traveling, and let me get some light. Only if you knew how cold it was. 24 degrees, it just keeps dropping. I think it started at like 28, 29, and now it's 24, and I did not come prepared for this kind of cold. Shame on me. Anyway, this is a good, today was a good behind the scenes look at us like traveling, getting here, him getting to drive around, to like give me a tour. He took me to get a haircut, that's awesome. And then he picked up some jerseys and some stuff for the event. So we're getting ready to walk into his mom's house. I don't want to bring the camera in there and vlog in there. But I will see you tomorrow.
Y'all just getting in?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how you doing there? Did you leave your man that's back in Indiana?
What?